Hello and welcome to this video on happiness and success series. Today's topic is getting rid of negative emotions using NLP submodality change technique. This is Sanjiv Malik from Mission Genius Mind Consultant Private Limited, headquartered in New Delhi, India. As I told about this technique, this is actually NLP submodality change technique. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. If you're not familiar with NLP, you can search for NLP across YouTube or Google. You will find it out. Right now, I'm explaining you in very simple terminology. You don't need to actually know NLP to understand this technique. This technique is you can use it for overcoming any bad memories, overcoming any bad habit, overcoming any bad people, your understanding about people. So this can be changed. It can be completely changed using this technique. See, first of all, and the other benefit of this technique will be in the phobia, any kind of phobia. For example, you have public speaking phobia. It may not be phobia, but you are afraid of, you are just having a fear of public speaking. You can change that habit by this technique. Having any exam phobia or any kind of phobia to face difficult people. If you find yourself in any difficult situation facing difficult people, you can change your behavior using this technique. You can use this technique to boost your confidence or any other good habit which you want to improve, okay, and overcoming any kind of negative thoughts. So this different utilization of same technique. So first of all, let me explain what exactly is NLP submodality change. Okay. First of all, let's understand what is a state in NLP. Very simple, very simple. As I told, you don't need to know NLP. I'm just telling you practical application of NLP. NLP state is actually, whenever I say I'm happy, so NLP says that this is a state of happiness. A state consists of some kind of modalities, some kind of mental expressions. For example, it could be when I say happy, I may feel a positive light somewhere in my heart. So this may be happiness. When I say I'm sad, so this sadness can be represented by some characteristics. Okay. So basically, it simply says that it says that I am different and my emotions are different. My emotions can be categorized. My emotion can be separated from me. Okay. If you understand this, it is so useful technique. So what you have to do is you have to understand the state of happiness, the state of sadness. In both states, you have some kind of characteristics, okay, some kind of modalities which are different. When you are happy, your emotions may be different. You are feeling a lightness in your heart. You are maybe having more heartbeat. You are having energy you are feeling in your mind, and so on and so forth. So there can be such modalities, okay, and this can be changed. Once you understand this, it can be changed. So this is an NLP state. A state is sum of millions of neurological processes happening within us at any given moment. Okay, so let's come here. So basically, so we are changing between state. When you say happiness is a state, lovingness is a state, hatred is a state, angry is a state. Okay, and the state can be changed very easily. Okay, any bad habit attempts to change our state. Any event, external events try to change our state. Let me represent it by this particular figure. You can understand it very nicely. So, for example, we have some understanding, some mental picture of a state. For example, as I told, happiness. How do you feel when you're happy? Just try to explain what is the characteristics of happiness. How do you feel when you're happy? Maybe you're feeling, as I said, you're feeling some light here, some lightness in your mind, some unknowingly, which you normally say, some unknowing like improve in the heartbeat. Okay, so this is the state. So this is a mental representation. Okay, so you have a picture in your mind when you're happy, and there is a physiological changes associated with that picture. Okay, both the things. When you're happy, you have a smile here, you have a mental image of that, and then there are physiological changes. As I said, your breathing, your heart rate, heartbeat, and maybe you're sweating or you're not sweating, or things like that. So these are the physiological characteristics. When they both merge together, they become a state. Okay, and this is which directly, this state is what directly affects our behavior. Okay, now these modality or the state consists of these attributes. There is a visual attribute, there is auditory attribute, there is kinesthetic attribute, and there is olfactory, which is called smell, and then there is gastronomic, which is actually related to taste. So these are different attributes in normal common sense. So these are in LLP, there are modalities. With each modality, there are associated sub-modalities, some characteristics. For example, in the visual one, when you say visual, I say it's a moving or a still, the size of the picture, black and white or color, near or far, associated or disassociated, or speed or brightness. Now, when you say I like something, okay, when you say I like pizza, for example, so when I say like pizza, I usually see a big picture of pizza in front of my eyes. Okay, and it is a very bright picture. It is very near. Normally, it could be far, but something which is an average, I'm telling. So when you see something which you like, you see it near, you see it bright, you see it big. So these are some characteristics of that mental picture. Okay, and so now if you change any of these characteristics, the feeling will automatically change. For example, if you like pizza and you finally want to change your choice to dislike because it's affecting your health, so what you can do is, when you think about pizza, instead of a bigger, brighter, nearer picture, you think of a smaller, dimmer, and a far picture. Okay, small, dim, and far. You change these characteristics. With these change, these are the sub-modality change. You change the sub-modality, and finally you will see that after some time you start disliking pizza, or you may not like it that much as you were liking initially. You understand? It's that simple how that mental image is changing that. Now coming to another one, let's say auditory submodalities. Auditory submodalities are associated with any kind of sound. Now there could be some sound which are which you are not liking. For example, if there is somebody's sound which you hate, and that person's sound keeps on telling you, keep on talking to you, and you feel very bad. Okay, so that otherwise it could be somebody else whom you like, and that sound is there which you like, and that sound you start, maybe you listen from nearby, and it is very soothing, it is very loving, it is the pitch is little higher or lower, how is the bass, the quality, the distance, and the location. These are different characteristics associated with the sound. Now, for example, some sound which you may dislike. Let's say you start doing some task, you think about doing some task, and your mind says, "Hey, you can't do it." Some inner voice in your mind says that you can't do it. When the voice says you can't do it, just listen to that voice. Where is that voice coming from? Is it coming from here, or here? Okay. How loud is that? Is it very loud? It is dim. It is how much is the pitch? How much is the volume? Okay. With these 3 or 4 or 5 characteristics, you just locate that voice. For example, let's say, "Hey, you can't do it." Now change the location of that. When it was coming here, you change it to there. Okay, you can't do it. And when it is instead of near, you change it to far. When the voice was saying to you, "You can't do it," take it too far, and it's saying, "Can't do it," and reduce the volume, "Can't do it," and change the pitch. Maybe it's like that, You change these characteristics, change the modalities, change the sub-modalities, and you will feel that after some time, the feeling changes. That voice is now not that negative as it was there initially. You can change any feeling like that, any habit like that. Similarly, there are some kinesthetic sub-modalities, some kind of pressure, the size of it, the shape of it, the texture of it. Normally the things which you like having great texture, the color contrast is good, the weight is good, the temperature could be hot or cold. There could be some vibration there could be some force there could be some duration. It can be any of these things also associated with any experience, and you can change any of these experience with the change of the submodalities. I'll give you an example, and it will be very clear to you after this. Okay. For example, just change this, monitor the intensity of your feeling as you see the further pictures. Okay, just see. Here we go. See this picture and see your emotions. How do you feel about it? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. How you feel now? What is the kind of feeling coming inside? The picture size is continuously improving, and then it becomes just immediately small. How do you feel now? Are the emotions same as you were there when the picture was big? You can see the difference, Now the picture is very dim, is dull. Okay. Could some other example? Okay. Here we go. See this picture. What kind of feeling arises in your mind? See there? See that? Now, see that? I reduce the brightness level. See that? Change it to black and white. See that now? Change your feeling now. See your feeling now. You know what I'm saying? Changing. And another, for example, see this picture now. Okay. How about now? Maybe some phobia causing picture. Okay. See that now. Change the orientation of the picture. Okay. See now. On that picture, I put Mickey Mouse. Okay. Now see the emotions now. How does emotions change? When the phobia was there with that snake, it becomes even bigger when the snake size was big, picture size was big. And then suddenly, I put Mickey Mouse. How does the feeling change? You know what I'm saying now. This is how 1 or 2 or 3 dimensions or some modalities I changed, and the whole mental image gets changed immediately. Okay, so this is control your emotion by controlling your submodalities. You can do any kind of change. So if you are you have having phobia about something, you dislike something and you want to like, if you want to want to change from dislike to like, for example, while you are thinking about the books, you don't like, you don't want to study, so how do you feel? Hey, I dislike that, I hate that. When you're saying I hate that, where is this feeling? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Or is it here? Where is that? And how do you feel? Is it a black spot somewhere? Usually people see as a black spot. Hey, it's there. I don't like it. The books, they're bad. Maybe you are saying like that. Okay? Slowly you bring it up. Change that color to light. Change that color to bright. Change that color to little bit near. Okay, and change that some kind of maybe smell you associate, you change it to positive, and now you see the feeling about books. Soon you will find that you actually don't dislike books now, you like them. It's just that. It's that simple. Okay, so I hope you got my point. Again, I changed the mental picture, as I said. So with these things, with these changes, the state changes, and with the state changes, the behavior changes. This is NLP. Very simple, very simple thing by which you can use so many things. You can change. Okay, I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and there are so many my Hindi videos, English video channels are there. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to visit my website mindguruindia.com. Thank you very much.